First, I'm going to make mention of Brett's claim that the TSA doesn't actually reveal what they confiscate. Well, they do, and it's actually something, they reveal it to the entire world via all of our favorite media source, Instagram. Everything that the TSA confiscates, from firearms to liquid casings that are a little too big, even a grenade bait I recall seeing one time while doing this project, they all post on Instagram to show that they're doing, quote unquote, a good job. And also, to the statistic of that new record of guns confiscated, it can only be applied to when the scanning machines are actually working, not when they fail 90% of the time during the test. So just think about how big that number, how much bigger that number could be if the machines were working as much as they said they would more of the time. Let's see. And also, when they mentioned screening employees, how he mentions that the TSA reports it would not, that screening employees would not increase the override system-wide protection. They openly admit during that same one their weakness of their own screening, and it is that it's incapable of determining a person's motives, attitudes, and capabilities to cause harm, among other limitations. So what the TSA openly admitted is that even though that they have the ability to screen their own workers, it doesn't help them in any way, and they also admit that the biggest threats to aviation would come from the inside by someone infiltrating or defecting. And so, back to the test that they also mentioned, the review said that the failures included failures of technology, the TSA procedures, and human error. And also, when they mentioned that the TSA would be reconstructed because of the new head, the department chair that replaced the former one after the tests were conducted, they never mentioned actually how the TSA would be reconstructed. They never said, we're going to implement new technology, we're going to undergo new training, we're going to invest in this, or we're going to completely reform the entire administration. So as far as we know, the TSA could just be as faulty before after the reforming, or it could potentially be a more effective organization. And as to the canine units, we actually have more experience as a public being to canine units thanks to our police departments. However, those have their own faults as well, and that comes in with the training of the dogs, and they have actually had problems in Las Vegas with canine units as well, particularly with our rights, being that for a dog to actually detect something, it actually has to kind of violate their personal space, and doing this in an airport where there are multiple people, it just, it is a flawed system because there are just too many things in the dog's environment to actually make use of in practice. And